Hey friends, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. I'm Christy with Christy's Crafty Cottage. So I just got done a live a bit ago and I wanted to show you guys what I made. Isn't this so cute? Christmas in July. So this is a little smash can planter I am super excited about. So today we have something pretty awesome going on. We have a craft room collab, and it is kind of like just some organization tips. And this is my craft room reveal. I have revealed it in my private group, but you know, just to like friends and family. But this is the first time don't mind my cats. They're a little cray cray. So this is the first time that I'm doing a collab for my craft room, and I am a co-host, a guest co-host, and our host is Tami from Craf-T Peep. I am so sorry. My cats are really distracting. I really should get them out. So our co-host is Favi from Era's DIY, and I am the guest co-host. Did I mention it's 4 o'clock in the morning? And I'm really exhausted. So please give me grace, friends. So let's get started on this. Let me first, hold up. Let me flip you guys around. Oh, it's not gonna work here. Hold on. Hold up. All right, so here is my wall of florals. I have had them kind of just different ways, and this I found was the best way for me to display them. Not only can I see pretty much what I have and kind of keep them color coordinated, but you know, the ones that I don't necessarily use quite as often are more towards the top, and I can just use a ladder to get those. And the ones that I use, you know, of course, more often are the ones that I can reach. And yeah, just I think they're super easy to kind of attach in. Just put in these baskets here from Dollar Tree. So I use these kind of mesh baskets, and I used these baskets, which they're plastic ones, and there's different colors in those, which is cool. And all I did was put them on the wall with a C-hook. I mean, there's a lot going on here. So, but it was super easy. Seriously, it's on by one hook, one C-hook, and I just put the basket on. They're holding them. There's tons of them in there, so it seems to be working. So let me kind of go through my room, starting from, you know, the door. That would make sense, right? Okay, so here's the door, and keep in mind, it's jam-packed in here pretty much with like everything. So, you know, I did my best with like kind of cleaning up, but it is just so much going on. We're in the process of moving, so I'm super duper excited to finally get to have a bigger space, a really big craft studio, which is going to be, look at my cats, they're crazy, which is going to be really amazing. So, all right, so here is kind of the span of just kind of spanning around the room here. And I have like my lighting all hooked up, my ring lights over there. This is where I do all the magic. You know, the magic happens here. No, I'm totally kidding. There's my cats. They're real fun. So right now, this is kind of like what you see behind my, like when I'm doing my lives. Down here, you don't see as much, a little bit of it, but not too much. And I'm really excited when I move that I don't have to have all of this behind me. Like I'll have more room around my actual like studio to put like the paints and all the things so that I don't have to have it right there, which will be really fantastic. So this one is pretty much jars. all kinds of jars. And this one has like pine cones down there. There's like some faux fruits and just extra like jars. There's some sticks. And the deco mesh I have here. And then there's some up here as well. There's a few rolls back there. And then there's some small rolls in there. These are just like calendars. You know, the big craze going on with the Dollar Tree calendars before. Well, I have quite a bit of all of them. Not just here, but outside of my room as well. And outside of my room is a whole nother story of what I have in supplies, along with the, you know, storage room and closets. And it's too much, friends. Can we say like hoarder? Hoarder alert. All right, so this is all like the metal stuff. And I kind of, you know, things are organized. I know it doesn't seem like it is, but everything has a place. I know where everything is, and it's just that it's just too much of everything, you know. So here's like cutting board stuff, and then I built this little box here from an Amazon box, and I put shims, and I made like an inside kind of you know, cover type of thing inside, and it was really nifty. And then I decided to put some foam in there, some styrofoam, and then I have picks. Over here is ribbons, more ribbons. In this crate right here, I put summer, well, whatever season, I put the kind of like my signs in there for that. You know, like my, what are these? Like the wood cutout type things. So I changed that out per like holiday season. And then there's some up here that are all hanging on this metal rack that I keep up there all the time, a lot of surfaces. And they're all just kind of piled on top of each other. And so that'll be nice to have more space to kind of space those out as well when I move. And then the ribbon, I totally have ran out of space for the ribbon as well. So I have extras, you know, in this basket here. And then also just on the floor, piled up. And then I started stacking it over here. It's just the never-ending ribbon supply. And let's see, stencils. Some really big stencils I have up here. And I plan on getting probably like a pegboard or something. I plan on doing something different in the new studio with the big, you know, the real big stencils that I can't really fit with the others. I have some also in these cabinets here, which I can't even get to right now. And I have this drawer is completely full of stencils. I also have wreaths everywhere, little teeny ones in this little apothecary cabinet thingy that I made. And there is a bunch just all going across there. And there. All right, so then moving on along, this used to be like 2 buckets container, super organized. It's still all the same things, the letters and words, but it's just a lot more of it. So everything on here has to do with letter and words, and I did just buy containers for all of my like letters, so I can kind of put them all in the containers by letters and not have to search through like a maniac when I'm trying to spell out a word. This is extra material in the top drawer. This is some stamps in this drawer. And I also have stamps in another area as well, where I like to just kind of have them on hand for my lives. And then in that drawer is all, what is it in here? This is the coffee filters. Yes, the coffee filters with all of the like stained and dyed ones and stuff, you know, to make coffee filter flowers and things like that. And then there is a drawer full of burlap. There's extra burlap in here, over in the corner here, where it's just kind of just here when I need it, the ones that I kind of use more often. I can't even really get to those other ones. It would be great to. And then there actually is a bottom drawer below that. Crazy, I know, but that has no making stuff. And then this right here, I got from Michael's. And I believe it was on sale for $30, so it was a great price. I have printables in here, and each of the printables I like to have in folders. So this is DDD, which is Digital Deco Designs, and I have an affiliate link with them, and I just have all of those prints in here. And then it just goes on to different holidays and seasons, everything. I have an obsession with, you know, many things, including printables. And I have labels for me to actually like label each of these. And I did not get around to that. Well, I got one. I got one done, friends. Let's see. There's more printables in those two drawers there. And then there is a lot more in this box that I still have to sort through. All right, so over on this side of the room here. Oh, let me show you guys the other stamps before I get too, you know, sidetracked. So these stamps in here are like the ones I like to kind of keep right by my my table where I do my lives, and I can just grab the ones that are my favorites. Like, for example, the script, I absolutely love. There's my acrylic blocks and just like different ones in here that, you know, are my faves. And this is a new pack I just got yesterday. It has like all kinds of them in there. I really, really, really love that. And some other scripts. I do a lot of like junk journaling and mixed media stuff, so I use, you know, these kind of often for that purpose. And then here is molds in these two containers here. So I love using molds as well, and I do use clay, but for on my lives I use hot glue. And so I just kind of have those organized in, you know, two containers. It's really, really heavy. Lets me get two hands to do that. And then in here is just more of the smaller ones. And actually these, friends, are ice cube trays. And since they're silicone, you can actually use the hot glue in those as well. So yeah, these are just kind of, you know, lace ones and just random stuff here. All right, and then in these drawers, I have all kinds of extra kind of ribbon and different things that I like to use on my lives as well. There's napkins also, just personal use napkins in the two bottom ones. This one has all kinds of trim. As you can see, it's jam-packed. And then my beads. Now, I did have them in just containers like these. And then I recently bought these containers from, which I think they're like candy jars or something, I don't know. But they're from Dollar Tree. So I ordered a case, and I'm really excited about just having them in there. Now, the reason why the tape is on them is just because you know, I'm going to be moving. So I really need to make sure that those lids kind of stay. And actually, I'm going to be putting even more tape on them. So over here is some of my junk journals. And this is just basically some supplies down here that I pretty much want to work on. Like things that I want to use on my lives. So that's why it's close, you know, close here. Like stuff like, you know, lemonade things, There's a strawberry tier tray kit. There's stuff for bee kits and all kinds of stuff that I want to work on my lives coming up soon. There's jute and more jute. Oh my goodness, these cats are really something. And this one is full of, quit it, Twyla. This one is full of moss. Different kind, different colors. There's knobs, tons and tons of like knobs and hooks in there. And then I have more in these containers, these jars. Is like more, lots of knobs. And here's up there. Okay, so then getting back to, well, I guess I should finish over here, huh? Over here is more ribbon. And this is, well, it appears to be stuck right now. I just had to shove that last container in there. Let's see if I can get this. There we go. All right. Now this is just like lace and satin that I use on my lives. And let me put that there. This one is more lace and satin. Down here is different kind of material for rag bows that I already have prepared, you know, cut up. And then I have like scrapbook, like scrapbook stuff with just the papers pretty much. This is a cart full of sari silk. All this in here is just tons and tons and tons of sari silk. And I love making, absolutely love making rag bows. So right here is some flowers that I use on my lives as well. It's just the little ones to have handy for, you know, just anything I might want to add to it. And then I keep some tags over here. And my scissors, paintbrushes. Got the board up here. What is that called? Lazy Susan turntable. There is some other there's half beads, there's buttons. And just little, you know, glue sticks, little odds and ends type of stuff. And this is yet more ribbon. I mean, can you believe it, friends? It's ridiculous. More ribbon. And then tons of piled up junk. And then over here is just more stuff and more paints. And then stickers. There's that red container up there is full of birds and butterflies. This is an apothecary cabinet that drawers that I made that are labeled. And that really does come in handy for a lot of different little kind of like bling or knick-knack type of stuff. And then I have this container, or not the container, but this shelving thing that it's on is full of candlesticks. And then I did put some stuff, you know, cute stuff that I made. And I put that behind me where I stand to do my, you know, where I do my lives. And then on this, I also put some hooks here. I just used the C hooks, same that I used to hang those baskets from Dollar Tree for my florals. And I used it on here just for different, like, kind of just little things that I keep out all year round. Though these appear to be for Christmas, I like to change those over to use for everyday use. All right, so inside of these drawers, which I plan on painting this, and I'm actually going to be painting my table as well. And it's the same on both sides with the, you know, the shelves and the drawers. It's the same on both sides there. And then it comes out right here where you can put another stool underneath. But yeah, I have this is all my bling. on this card. All right, so then back over here, the top drawer here is pretty much like scrap material, just like little pieces, extra junk pretty much. The second one is full of frames. The third one down is books, which I also have a closet full of books outside of my craft room. And the top there is styrofoam. There's styrofoam all in this one. The second one and third is like little terracotta pots and, you know, little decorative drawers and stuff like that, like little planters, pretty much. These I plan on using in the new house for ribbon. Well, not ribbon, but lace. I plan on just rolling up some lace on some old clothespins. And then I plan on putting those in there all stacked up. All right, so over here is all like kind of more surfaces in here, like all these type of houses and, you know, just pretty much like these type of things from Dollar Tree. And then I did put this here because I want to redo that, even though I think it's super cute. I found it at the thrift store, but it does have some wear and tear, so I do want to kind of repaint it and stuff. So over here is also containers, just extra containers there, and in those two cabinet or, you know, shelves. And then there's also some trucks up in here. And then I have trucks over here as well. These are all on like C-hooks, and there's like a little small pegboard, and you can't even tell that it's a pegboard anymore because I just went crazy with hanging trucks there. So we got polyfill, we have wood, there's felt and stuff in there, wood all the way down. And there is actually a couple drawers down there too, but that is buried again. And we have some like chemical stuff that I keep up high so Arya can't reach it. And more wood. And there they go again. And more wood. And more wood. And more wood. And then there is material in these. There's material. Oh, geez, he's gonna knock something over. Alfred, let me get this kitten out of here. She is just a handful. Come on, go ahead. Okay. All right. Now he can look at him. He's like scared for his life. He's ridiculous. All right, so yeah, material, and these are all yarn, and they used to have fabric in them, but then I just decided to change them up. So I do need to take that off, you know, just clean it with some acetone remover, you know, polish remover, and get those labels off because I was using those for, you know, all fabric before and yarn. And Arya got a hold of this yarn here. This was in a nice, neat, you know, ball, but she got a hold of that. And there's material just all the way down. Like it just goes all the way down. And then there's more. And then material that I have been wanting to use, like these super cute towels from Dollar Tree. And just have those on display on my chair. Just because I want to remember to use them. And then that container of material right here is ones that I have been using lately. So I like to keep them handy so I can carry that bucket over when I do my lives. And then I started making some stuff for my new craft room, which is this super cute. I made this caddy for my paintbrushes. I made this one right here. That is just like transfers. And then I have other transfers in binders. And where's the other? I made these for the craft room. And this container here, this is just junk in this thing, but this right here I made to put in the craft room as well, the studio. And this has some old doilies in it. These are all like doilies, dolly. I always say it wrong, but I made this super nifty little chest here for those. So there's a couple things in here, well, a lot of things in here that I've gotten that I just want to redo, and I've gotten from antique stores and thrift stores. Like this right here, I plan on redoing. I got that for super cheap. So I think I'm going to have it matching, you know, like those. There is this little sewing machine that is super duper cute in this little container here, little trinket box. But I plan on redoing that. There's more surfaces back there. And there is these baskets that I hang on this table dresser thing. And they're just up by, I glued some hooks on here, which are barely hanging on now because just with too much weight. Oh, it's not even on there, friends. Look, it's just sitting on my spool. I have a really big spool, quite a bit of them actually, and one of them is in there, which you can't even tell, but the basket's sitting on it. But this one over here on this side is actually still on the hook because it's not, see, it's not down. So also, let's see, what else do I have? Oh, the closet. Yes, that is a whole nother story. I do have shelving and stuff in the closet, but it's just way too much to even deal with right now. And then I have a big storage room and another closet, and then I have my hallway full when you go outside of the craft room. So we'll save that for another time. I just can't wait to get into the new studio and to be able to not be so claustrophobic, you know. It is it's starting to get a little too claustrophobic up in here. So, but thank you guys so much for joining today. I had a fantastic time showing you guys around. I really can't wait to show you guys the new studio and how I'm going to decorate that, and like the new kind of cabinet systems and all the things that, you know, shelvings that I plan on doing there. And you can check out the latest kind of walkthroughs in the new house that we're having built on Facebook and catch the replays there. And then you can also, you know, just see, you know, up-to-date pictures and stuff like that I'll be posting. Because we plan on moving in. They're going to be done the house in the next few weeks, month tops. So we plan on being in the house very soon. I'm super excited, and I plan on taking you guys along with the journey of all of that fun stuff. So, all right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining today. Check out the other creators on the playlist and check out their craft rooms and what they have going on with their, you know, organization tips and things. And I will see you guys soon. All right. Bye, friends.